South Africa has the third highest divorce rate in the world, and as a marriage and a family counsellor, I realise that not all marriages can be saved. Now, what about the children? The divorce process is a very emotional roller coaster for all involved, and often it is the children who are the most harmed. My role as a therapist is to guide parents to minimise harm to their children and avoid parental alienation. Why do parents turn into alienating parents? Often there's a lot of bitterness and unhappiness, and parents may not be coping emotionally. They cannot face the finality of divorce. Mood disorders and individual psychological problems could also aggravate the process and can be transferred onto the children or the alternate parent. Parents sometimes place their own needs and desires above their child's, and an unhealthy partner relationship with a child could be formed, where the child is expected to replace the exiting partner rather than to be supported and protected as a child. There could be jealousy over the other parent's relationship with the child, or if a new partner comes into the process or into the relationship, it always causes a very, very difficult situation. Now, parents, there are certain rules to follow in order to minimize the harm done to your children, and that is what I'd like to share with you today. Talk to your children openly and honestly. Tell them the truth. Give them true reasons. Do not say things like, "Mommy doesn't love us anymore and that is why she's leaving." Emphasize that it is not their fault that you are getting divorced. Do not have a dig at your ex, and think before you speak. Focus also on the emotions and responses of your children, not only your own, and support them. Make clear arrangements regarding custody and access, and living arrangements, and know parental rights and responsibilities. I always advise my clients to rather go for mediation than litigation. Legislation also requires that a very clear parenting plan is drawn up where all minor children are involved. Now, there are 10 commandments of co-parenting, and should you follow these commandments, the harm can be minimized. Disengage once you're divorced and live your own life. Don't constantly interfere and try and find out what is going on in your partner's life or your ex-partner's life. Focus on the best interest of the children. Resolve conflict without placing the children in the middle. Treat the other parent with respect at all times and maintain appropriate boundaries. Do not interfere. Do not try and find out what is going on in their lives. Communicate directly and not through your children. Demonstrate positive conflict resolution. Allow fair access. Be the adult. Be consistent. And realize you are divorcing each other, not your children. Going through divorce is not only challenging and an emotional minefield, it is absolutely life-altering. And it is the parents' responsibility, therefore, to minimize the harm done to their children. They must keep the best interest of their children in mind at all times and in every single decision that you make. It is an emotional roller coaster, but the outcome is in your hands and depends on how you deal with it. The good news is that there is life after divorce, and life can normalize again. But parents, it is your responsibility to protect your children and create a positive future for them. Thank you very much.